Welcome to Totally Rocks. How may I help you? You have some stones you would like me to look at today? I can do that. May I? Okay. I see you have plenty in here. I can't promise you that I will get through all of these, but I can select a few out of there that I think is worth looking at. I'm just going to put them down here. And I will grab some out of the back. Okay, let's have a look. Get that one, and this one. These are some beautiful stones you have. May I ask where you got them from? Oh yes, I've been there before. It's a beautiful beach. Okay, so what is it exactly that you're wanting me to do today? Would you like me to analyse them a little bit? I can give you a little report on them, and then I can polish them up a little bit to show you how they would look if they were worked on. How does that sound? I'm not going to be able to polish them fully today because that takes a long time to do. I haven't got very long today, I'm really sorry. But hopefully I can give you an idea of how they could look. So you want a full analysation on these. Like I say, I haven't got a lot of time today, so I can only do a couple. But I can see you have amazing stones here. Let me just have a quick little look at them. I mean, look at this. These are really amazing. Let's have a look then. Okay. Alright, well, I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gloves on because my hands have oil in them, natural oil, and I don't want to ruin your stones by putting my oily fingers all over them. So let me just put them on now for you. Okay, so I will be examining them with my special light, testing to see if they're magnetic, and then also doing a few little sample tests. I'm going to pick off a little section of the stone. It won't damage it. Aesthetically, it's going to look amazing still. Don't worry. I just need to take samples to test and see what they actually are, okay? So let's see, let's start with, let's start with this big one here. It's really beautiful. So let's see if I can have a look with my special light. Where did I put it? Where did I put my special light? I put things down all the time and then I lose them. Oh, here it is. Just hiding underneath there. Okay, so I'm just going to be moving the light around just to see if it has any see-through parts like there. This will just tell me that it has some chalcedony in it. And also, if you were interested in getting them sliced and polished, I can see whereabouts to slice if I wanted to do that. Sometimes certain pieces just look good as they are, like this one here, because it has such a neat stand to it, almost. It would be quite nice as it is. It could have the potential to be sliced and polished and it would really come to life, and you'd get two stones out of it. So but yeah, let's see. Okay, I see this bit here. Here we go. There is a few little see-through parts in there that I like the look of. Okay, so I'm just going to have a little look with my magnifying glass, okay? Just seeing if there's any fractures in the stone that would make it vulnerable in places if I was to cut these. Are you interested in getting these sliced? You are? Okay. Obviously, if you were interested in that, you would have to leave the stones with me. So if that's something that you don't mind doing, then you can leave them with me today. And it will take about a week or two, depending on how many stones you would like me to do. Okay, this is a really nice piece, you know. Alright, let me just take a sample. I just have to scratch that bit there. Alright, and then I'm just going to take a little bit out of there. Okay, so let me just pop that into here and pop that into my glass, and I'm just going to pop a bit of my testing liquid into there. I have a little don't need a lot, just a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to pop that into there. Alright, I'm going to give it a little shake. Okay, and that has turned blue, so that is definitely an agate. So you've got yourself a lovely agate here. Would you like a little preview of how it would look polished? Yes? Okay, good. This is my favourite part. Okay, I tell you what, because I'm going to oil this now, I'm just going to take my gloves off for a second, okay? I don't mind getting a little oil on the stones when I'm going to do this. Right, where is my oil? I did have a cloth somewhere to polish this up. Where is it? I don't know where I've put it. Never mind, I can use a pre-packed wipe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some of this oil onto the pad, and I'm just going to lightly massage it into the stone, and from there you will be able to see potentially how it will look. Obviously when it's properly polished it will look even more beautiful. So you ready? You can really start to see the colours now. It's like so magic. I love revealing the colours in stones, especially when they're not too obvious to the eye when they're just dry. This is why we see so many stones on the beach, because they are wet and they do show their true colours. Right, so I'm just going to do the other side and kind of buff it out a little bit. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to rub it in with my hands a little bit too. Sometimes that's also quite nice to do. Like I say, I don't mind getting my oily fingers on them when I'm doing this because it actually helps. Okay, are you ready to see this? Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Let me show you with my light, just so you can really see it. How beautiful that is. All the different colours you wouldn't have seen when it was dry. I'm imagining you seen all of these colours when you found them. It's got a lovely bit of red in there as well, which suggests it could be carnelian in there. Yes, beautiful. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put that over there and we'll have a look at another stone of yours, okay? Again, same process. I will be doing slightly different tests for different stones, obviously, but I'm going to put my gloves back on now. Just as a starter, I like to start off with not getting them too dirty. Okay, let's see what you've got for me, shall we? I'm going to move that over here for you. I'm just really having a good look in here because I want to get the best ones first. I know, biased, but I can see you have a lot of beautiful stones. Okay, so I mean, a lot of these are just, I think this one could potentially show some true colours that we don't see with the eye. Alright, it kind of reminds me of a nose. But this is lovely. Have you got any plans to make jewellery out of these afterwards? Yeah? Yeah, I can imagine some of these being jewellery pieces too. Nice little pendant. Alright, so again, I'm just going to do some tests. I actually want to do a different test on this one, which I really need to take my gloves off for because I don't trust having gloves on doing this test. What I have to do is I have to light a match, and I will show you what happens if it happens. Potentially nothing will happen. Most likely nothing will happen, but sometimes we get a reaction out of stones if we light them. Okay, so I'm just going to, okay, let's see. Let me just see. has actually reacted a slight bit. Let's see. Put this here a second. Okay, so it has actually left a little bit of a mark. I'll just see if it comes off. So this is what we call the stain effect, and it just leaves a little burn around the edge. It's for decoration when we're making jewellery actually, so you just can see that little ombre effect around there. So what I can do for you is, if you want this into a jewellery piece, I can ombre it for you, polish it up nicely, and it will highlight the two halves. Or I can clean it off right now with some special cleaner, and it'll instantly go. Let me see. Okay, that is all gone for you. I might as well put some polish on this now, actually, because I think this is going to be another lovely polished piece. Let me just I mean, you could do this at home, yes, and it would last a little while, but generally to polish a stone properly we need to work on it quite a bit. This is just like a preview, if you like, and the stone generally holds its polish for a little while, but it never lasts. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna rub it in with my hands. Okay, so this actually looks slightly different to what I imagined it to look, to be honest. I did expect some pinks in there, but it actually has surprised me, and it's more orangey, browny almost. Nevertheless, it is beautiful, and this piece could be worn either this way or this way, this way or this way. That's the beautiful thing about stones. They have so many different characters in different angles that they're very universal, and you can wear them in whatever way you like. Would you like this copper wrapped, or you would like that? Let me just take some notes, and I will write down what you would like from this. Okay, so the agate piece you would like sliced and polished, yes? Not thinly sliced, just as it is, but just the top layer off. Okay. I mean, if that's the case, you could just get it polished. It should be fine without slicing it. So you just want the top layer polished. Okay. And then this piece here, you would like copper wrapped. Yes. Okay, and polished. Some of these stones will look perfect unpolished and just wrapped. I do think that there's a nice organic feel to some stones and crystals when they're raw and they're not worked on. But that one you would like polished, okay. I think it needs a little bit of an uplift with colour, yes. It is beautiful as it is, but it does have that nice shine to it when it's polished, and it really complements it. Yeah. Okay, so let me just have a look with my magnifying glass and see what I can see with this one. Sometimes with stones there are hidden things in there, like fossils. Especially being on a beach, I actually found a imprint of a fossil on a stone I found recently. It's pretty cool, but it's tiny, so you really do need a magnifying glass to see it. But it just so happened that I picked it up and found it later on, so it's pretty cool. I love fossil hunting and stone hunting. It's so fascinating. I love what you can find in just nature in general, like all these beautiful things that are just there, and that could be millions of years old. It is pretty crazy. Okay, let's get on to another one. Okay, I think this one here, I think this might be a jasper. Definitely a jasper. I can tell by the red. I'm going to just do some measurements on this one. Sometimes certain stones have a default measurement, and I can tell what they are by that. Okay, so alright. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to take the thickness of that stone too. Okay, I've got that. What am I looking for? Well, it's hard to explain really, unless you know what you're looking for. It's better left unsaid. It's very complicated. Okay. Let me see if there's any clear parts on this at all. I feel like this might be a solid piece. Generally with jasper it is, so that will confirm it too. Okay. Yes. I'm just going to put it through one of my analysing tools here. I just have to open it up here. And I just pop it into there. Okay, and I'm just going to put a drop of that solution in there that I used before. Where did I put my tester kit? I really need a bigger space. I lose things so much. Where did I put it? on my test bottle. Oh, it's here. I got it. Right, let me just put that there for a second. I'm going to check this out, okay? Okay, let's see. I'm just going to put a drop of that on there. And another drop on here. Okay, let's see. I'll just wait for that to develop. There is some funny testing in the crystal world. It doesn't make sense half of the time, but it works. So while that's developing, have you got any plans after here? You're just gonna go home and chill out? Yeah, sounds like a good plan. It is getting a little late, isn't it? Okay, it's ready, and it has confirmed to me that you have got yourself some jasper, red jasper in fact. Would you like to see how red it gets? Yes? Okay, let me just take my gloves off again. I know the gloves seem a little unnecessary really, but I do still prefer to start off with them. Even if I have to take them on and off and on and off, I still like them. Okay, let's have a look with this then. I have some polish on this still, I think. Maybe a little more. Okay, let's see. I'm going to just polish this up and you will see how red it gets. Okay, so let me just polish it in my hands. I have the softest hands at times when I do it, and then I get to work on the laboratory and it all goes rough. I like to really massage it in there. Look at that. How magnificent is that? It looks so wonderful. This is your red jasper. I actually think this would really look good sliced. I think inside of this you've got some character.